सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां सर्ववेदान्तसिद्धान्त गोचरं तमगोचरं गोविन्दं परमानन्दं सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् निर्विकल्पकमनल्पमक्षरं यत्क्षराक्षरविलक्षणं परं नित्यमव्ययसुखं निरञ्जनं ब्रह्मतत्त्वमसि भावयात्मनि. It is the responsibility of the individual to correct one's misunderstanding. Misunderstanding will be there, this is universal. But if you don't try to remove your misunderstanding, you are going to suffer your entire life. Because any dissatisfaction, it is the product of your misunderstanding. No amount of action can do anything here. So, one should try one's best, given the life of a human being, this is an opportunity. If you don't try to solve your problem, the problem with respect to your emotions, variety of emotions, people get emotional in variety of situations. So something which is universal becomes a problem for you, see. And also you know that something is inevitable, there also will get emotional. Something is inevitable. Inevitable means you can't do anything about it. So what can be done is you try and try to digest these situations. So one has to be convinced about the reality. This is how the reality is, and I have to understand that the life has got to be like this. So all these things have got to be solved. Resolution has got to be there. So when the understanding about the truth takes place, varieties of dissatisfaction arising out of incompleteness, weakness, and all these things go away. So any problem, in fact, doesn't remain. So the truth is nirvikalpakam. Nirvikalpakam here refers to it is not with a second. Doesn't have anything with it. There is imagination. Varieties of imaginations are there in this. It happens in these human beings. It happens because when you are doing something, you see that you have got some capacity to do things, and you are bringing about changes in the world. The carpenter brings about changes in the wood. Pot maker changes the clay. So also the goldsmith and all. So it is the capacity of any given person that brings about the changes. Similarly, why not the Lord have the capacity? Why not the Lord has the capacity to bring about changes? It should have this infinite capacity because the universe is infinite. It's not restricted to a given place. So somebody may think that the truth is along with capacity, or the Lord is having capacity. Let's say something or somebody, whatever it is, has something is called the Lord, and it has the capacity, just like you. You have the capacity to do things. You see, your capacity to think, your capacity to speak, your capacity to work. So these capacities are there. Similarly, why not the Lord have why not the Lord has the capacity to do things? This there will be a problem, why? Because see, why should the Lord have the capacity to do things? Why should? What is the need? Just find it out. Why should the Lord create the universe? If at all the Lord creates the universe, why should He create the universe? And if the creation is there, or the Lord creates the universe, then the universe includes. It is bound to include this deluge, flood is there, earthquake is there, volcanic eruptions are there, and pandemic is there. We have seen corona pandemic. So variety of diseases, problems, so many problems. So does the Lord want these things to happen? What type of Lord it is? There will be question definitely. If the Lord is the creator of the universe, He has got to create all these things also. So what sort of fun is there in this? All these diseases, and so much of pain and dissatisfaction, etc., going around. So such things. So why should it happen? So that is not the solution. You cannot say the Lord creates all these things. Relatively, it is said in the scripture also so that you can digest it. But the reality is not that. There shouldn't be any compulsion on the part of the creator to create the universe. Just like you, whenever you do something, you have got a purpose. In order to fulfill that purpose, you are doing something. Similarly, what purpose the Lord has got to create? That's the reason why it is said here. It is not. It is free from any capacity also. Because whenever you are talking about the capacity is there in the Lord. Where it is there, you have to find it out. You have the strength. Let's say you have the strength. Fine. You have got the strength. But where is the strength of the Lord? Hmm? So once I say I have got the strength is different from myself. So you are not going to be convinced with this sort of explanation. The Lord is having the capacity to create. This explanation is never mm, satisfactory to anybody. Nobody will be convinced about it. Yes, just some sort of belief, it's okay. But that cannot be the reality. A reality can be only one. It is free from any capacity also. Free from any capacity also. See, when I say in your dream, such capacity you have got. So you can see so many things. You can see mountains, ocean, so many elephants, etc. You can see so many things. See, then then I say, see, you have got that capacity to create so many things in your dream. Okay, you say, yes, because you have experienced all these things. eh, Mountains and all you have experienced. So you have got that capacity to create. Now, look at this angle. See, when you saw in the dream, when did you know that you saw in the dream? After getting up, definitely, because while dreaming, you do not know that you are dreaming. It is only when you wake up that you discovered, yeah, I dreamt. Okay, so now when you discovered that you are dreaming and you saw so many things, elephant, mountain, and all, so you saw everything. Now, does anything exist there after you're waking up? While dreaming, everything is 100% real. But when you woke up, you found everything to be 100% false. Not even one sweet is there, one rasgulla. You saw so many thousands of sweets there, but you don't find after getting up even one sweet, okay, in your plate. You are hungry getting up, but you ate so much in the dream. Your stomach was full, but once you wake up, you are hungry. So Your dream is 100% false when you wake up. So now, if I say you had the capacity to dream, suppose I say capacity to dream, if I say, is it correct? The dream should be there so that I'll say that, yeah, I have the capacity to create. Dream doesn't exist at all. Once you wake up, dream does not exist at all. So here it is the experience of each and every human being. But those fortunate people who can do this with respect to the universe while in the waking state, they are the luckiest ones. They are the favored one, we can say rather. They have made their life because they have falsified the entire universe. In the waking state also, there is no question of any capacity of the Lord creating anything because nothing exists except the truth. Yes, you may see huge waves. You give the name tsunami. Hmm. Huge waves in the ocean. But you are 100% sure there is no question of any wave except water. If you see water alone, then the ocean is gone. The waves are gone because water alone is there. Similarly, and there also, how can you say the water has got the capacity to become wave? There is no question. There should be wave so that it has got the capacity. No question of the capacity also. See, so the level of understanding, first level of understanding is wave is possible because of water, and water has the capacity to become wave. It is first, but you have to understand at length, at last. hmm, Water never becomes wave. Similarly, the truth never becomes the universe. That understanding should be there. And when the truth has never become the universe, what is the question of any profit and loss, etc.? What is the problem of any human being who understands this? Non-existing thing you cannot suffer. For a non-existing thing, you cannot suffer. That's the result. It is given in it is praised here and there in the scripture in Gita. It has been said also. Even if the entire universe dissolves, the person is not worried because it doesn't exist at all. That sort of understanding is there. The entire universe, if it dissolves, then the person is not unhappy. Why? Because he understands that it doesn't exist. So, starting from your understanding of the world, whatever it is, from that you can grow up to this. And systematic approach, it has been given here. Systematic approach, you have to solve certain problems which are there with you. You have to discover your own problems and solve. Naturally, as we do with respect to things around and the body, if there is some problem, we try to find it out and solve the problem. Similarly, against this understanding, if anything is there, against this understanding, the truth alone is there, except that there's nothing. If against this understanding anything is there inside you, it is your responsibility to remove that misunderstanding. And once you remove that misunderstanding, you are comfortable. Okay. And without that, definitely you do whatever, you can never be. No Lord can make you happy if you don't understand this. Because understanding alone makes somebody happy, and misunderstanding makes somebody unhappy, sick. Your entire life. Somebody is responsible for my sorrow means I don't understand it clearly. Nobody is responsible for my sorrow. Because I do not understand correctly, that's the reason why I am unhappy. There is no second explanation to this. And if you always keep somebody responsible for your problems, then your entire life will go away, problems will not stop. I suffered because of this fellow. I've suffered because of it. If you keep saying like this your entire life, life will be gone, but suffering will not come to an end. And the scripture says after that you have to come back as a frog, or, or an elephant searching for food, not getting. So varieties of problems will be there. So once you have been given the birth of a human being, it is your responsibility to find out the truth about the universe and do the job. The best thing that you can do is to discover the truth. So the truth is, or the Lord itself not having any capacity. Doesn't have any capacity. Hmm. Capacity only you talk with respect to creation. Yes, minus the creation, or is the question of capacity. So when the creation itself is the truth, what is the question of capacity? No question of any energy. So that is the meaning of the word nirvikalpakam. It has got to be true. I have to discover it's got to be true. Truth alone has got to be there without a second. And if truth alone is there, and any experience of things, varieties of things, any experience has got to be false. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist. The existence cannot be denied. You know, you don't deny the existence of things. You don't deny the existence of the entire universe. Nothing wrong in experiencing the universe. But taking it to be true is the problem. Taking it just like you take your job to be very true. See, white collar jobs, they say. Those who get a lot of salary and some respectable positions, they are called, that's called white collar jobs. Okay, so so you create your own problem, your own cobweb, you know, and you get caught in that. Why do you think something is so big in this world where you are not going to stay, not going to stay here forever? And nobody is going to stay here, you know very well. When something happens, your attention goes towards that. But when things run smooth according to you, when things run smooth, you think that nothing is going to happen in future. See, you got a job, so life is secure. See the nonsense. So, with respect to what type of a situation you can say that I'm secured, etc., I'm safe, etc. Hmm. You locked your door from inside. In every day we do like that, no? When you go to sleep. Okay, you locked your door from inside, and now I'm safe. I will sleep comfortably. And inside also there will be so many locks, inside your own body. So you cannot be sure of anything, and that's the beauty of the Lord. You have to accept it. Just like we have got two eyes, you have to accept it. We don't have four and five, etc. We have got two eyes because there is a need. How do you know that is the need? You see, nobody requires anything more. So, unless you accept the reality, you bang your head, nothing is going to work. Nothing is going to work. So, again and again, trying to find it out. We call it plants and animals, etc. We have names, but all are living beings. Look at those things. It is living beings, non-living things, earth, stone, all these things, mm, this steel, etc. Everything is there. So this is how the beauty of the Lord. Without becoming anything, it becomes so many things. Just like in the dream, without becoming anything, it becomes so many things. Water, without becoming any other thing other than water, it has become so many waves. Without being any wave, it looks like so many waves. Similarly, without becoming the universe, the Lord becomes the universe. Yes. If I can discover that, then I have made my life. I am actually I am working for myself. I'm trying to remain happy. I'm putting all my effort so that I'll remain happy. I'm not bothered about anybody else, I tell you. I give example now and then. Suppose a tiger comes, your family, you're going for a walk, entire family. A tiger runs towards you. Uh, who are you going to save? Yourself, I tell you. You won't bother about anybody else in this world. No question of family, wife, husband. You want to save yourself. That is your responsibility also. Because anybody who is having a body, it is his or her responsibility to save. If at all he can save, we don't know. Doesn't need any. See, even if you save now, it's a matter of time. You should know very clearly. From the standpoint of the body, if you want to remain safe, hey, you are making a mistake, my dear. The body is not like that. So it's better to sever one relationship with this, to cut one's relationship with this body. It is there with me for use, but definitely based on this, depending upon this, I'm not going to be happy. It's okay, it's around. Such bodies were there in past also. So many bodies were there and they have gone. This is not a unique body. Yeah, it's okay. Unique in the sense you don't find such a body in this world. That's okay. But this is another such a thing that hey, it is not indispensable. It is out there. It's okay. So truth is always the truth without a second. Nirvikalpakam. And it is not small. It is not small. My body is small. Elephant is bigger than me, but it is small compared to mountain and all. Mountain is small compared to Earth. Earth is small compared to our galaxy, so solar system. Solar system is small compared to galaxy. Galaxy is small compared to space. You know, space. And given our knowledge of the creation for everybody, for that matter, space happens to be the largest space. You cannot imagine. There is no question of any end to this space. Everybody knows that. There is no question of any end to this space. Hmm. So it is not small. And whatever is the cause of space cannot be small, definitely. That's why it's called, it's the biggest. The word for the Lord, the word for the Lord that is used in the scripture, in the Veda, is Brahma. Brahma is the word. Brahma means the biggest. Bigger than we can say space. And bigger than space, when I say, you have to understand yourself. And there is a system how to understand. If you go through that system, and if the Lord so wishes, then it will happen. You require those qualifications that are required. Qualifications are not the external qualification. You need to be cool. You need to be tolerant. All these qualities are required so that you will be able to appreciate this truth. So it's not small. It is the largest. And it doesn't undergo any change. It doesn't undergo any change. It has never undergone any change. The water in the ocean has never become fire at any time. It was water, it is water, and it will remain water. Water has never changed. Waves have changed, definitely, but water has never changed. Similarly, this truth has never changed. You are so fascinated by the current society. No, everybody is fascinated by the contemporary society. Our ancestors, they also told, see how I am using this bow and arrow, so I can shoot so easily. Today also we have ballistic missile system, we have called small little things. You think it is big, that's why it becomes big for you. If you know it is how small it is, you won't bother about it. Nothing is big in this universe. Universe itself is small. What is the question of a huge mansion? They give the name mansion, big structure where people stay. You know, a big building. It's called a mansion. So you are fascinated by things. Once you are fascinated when you miss the truth. If you are fascinated by the wave, you miss the water. Similarly, if you get fascinated by knowledge and anything in this world, any achievement, etc., anything of the human being, whatever he does, little thing, whatever he does. So if you are fascinated, then you miss the truth. So there is nothing big that human beings can do. Themselves being small, what can they do? Yes, something to do and live, that's it. And definitely blessings of the unseen factor. Nobody can claim I'm living because of myself. You are allowed to live today. And now in this moment, you are allowed to live so that you're living. That's it. Well, I should discover and be comfortable. Whether you know or you don't know, it's up to you. So each moment celebrating life because the Lord wanted me to live today. This moment, particular moment, the Lord wanted me to be here. I can understand this and be comfortable, be happy with it. So, and it's above this body and the honor of the body. Honor of the body is relatively. This body is there, and we know this body is not the truth because it's not going to stay here forever. And then along with that, the another entity it is imagined in the scripture, another entity which seems to be the owner of the body. It keeps changing from life to life. You got this life and your life of a human being, then you become some elephant, then a frog, etc. Then crow. It keeps the owner of the body never comes to an end. That's what it is said. But that owner also is not the truth. You can't be the owner. You can't be the body itself is definitely not going to be here, but the ownership also is a problem, mistake. Ownership, name is given in Sanskrit, it is Jiva. Jiva, the owner of this particular body. So, the continuation of this particular person is mentioned in the scripture. It will continue. The body will fall, but you will get another body. This is what the relative, if, to explain this truth. It's not the reality, to explain the truth. Okay. So it is free from the body and the owner of the body. And it is the best. There cannot be anything better. Best. And it is not subject to time. Past it was there. See, past, present, and future. These are concepts of time. Time is neither past nor present nor future. In fact, time, whatever you understand, time never told that I am time, etc. Nobody can see. You can only understand about time. So, time is, according to our experience, we can say past, present, and future. Mm. But that which stays in the past, stays now, and stays in the future also, that is called Nitya, all the time. It exists all the time. That means it is not subject to time. Everything is subject to time in this creation, but not the truth, because the time has come from that. Yeah. The truth is the creator of the time, we can say that. Or better, we can understand this way, this time itself, the explanation of the time is to explain the universe, not to prove that it is real. The universe, how to explain? There's past, present, future. So all these things have got to be there. So in order to explain this concept of the creation, this time has been brought into the picture. Otherwise, where is the question of time? What is the time in your dream? How much time it took to create a mountain? You just go to sleep and you create a mountain. You don't have to do anything. Very simple. So, hmm, it is it exists all the time. Who exists all the time? Myself. I never cease to exist. Hmm. I did exist in the past. I'm existing now. In the future, also, after the demise of this body or death of this body, I will continue to exist. That knowledge alone keeps a person comfortable. And each and everything is existing. And nothing is going to hmm, vanish here. Nothing. Everything is perfect. The Lord's manifestation, everything. If you know that every manifestation is the manifestation of the Lord, then you are safe. Your problem is because this belongs to me, he is my relative, etc. These things, so this thinking alone creates problem. My son, my father is not my son, it's the manifest form of the Lord. Yes, son and father from a relative standpoint. For transaction, that's okay. But truth is everything is the manifest form of the Lord. If I keep seeing this, I won't suffer for anybody in this world. So it doesn't undergo any modification. Truth never undergoes any modification, and it is happiness. Happiness is not a modification of the mind, some change in the in your emotion. It's not like that. Infinity, a pleased state of the mind, we can say. It is not fluctuating happiness. Fluctuating happiness that comes from your experience of the world. Things you use and you sometimes you become elated. It's very happy you become, sometimes you become sad. So this is called fluctuating happiness. But this happiness, infinity is given the name happiness here, infinity. When infinity is the truth, there is no question of loss and profit. What will be your condition? You see, there are sometimes, when you keep sitting, sometimes you sit and you are neither happy nor happy. You are pleased. You are not unhappy. You are not happy also. You are pleased. Similarly, when the entire universe is false, you are neither happy nor unhappy. See, and how are you then? You are pleased. That's it. You are pleased. Any incident for that matter, whatever happens anywhere, so you are not worried because you know it is supposed to happen and nothing big is happening. When nothing big is there for you, your job is you have done your job, and that is the purpose for which a human body is given. I tell you, not to do small little things. Who bothers about your activities, my dear? You just think about it. So many people were born in this earth and they did small little things, and everybody thought that he did a big thing. Every child thinks after jumping one step, a child thinks that I have done a big job. Similarly, human beings they think that they have done something big, etc. It is all nothing, I tell you. I should know. With respect to activities, it is simply nothing. Nobody bothers about it. I'm not so much elated about whatever I've done in my life, etc. No, things were done some little bit. That's okay. Whatever I was supposed to do, it is going on. That's it. So it is not fraught with any impurity. Truth is not fraught with any impurity. I'm not fraught with any impurity. Why? Because nothing exists except myself. Impurity is possible only when something else is there. When you see everything as the Lord, what is the question of impurity? Nothing, I tell you. Foul smell or fragrance, whatever is, both are beautiful because that is how the Lord is. So you are not worried because of the foul smell. Neither you are related because of small little fragrance. Fragrance is also the part of the creation, so also the foul smell. So your effort has got to be with respect to understanding. And if the understanding becomes clear, then problems also will not be there. Problems are because of understanding. We should know it very clearly. Physical problem, or yes, whatever you can do, you can do. Whatever you cannot do, then also you can do. You know very clearly. You cannot do, but try to be happy that you cannot do. If you you're an old man, you're a man of suppose 90, you want to jump, so you want to run, you'll suffer definitely. So when the body cannot do anything, why should I do? Why should I do anything special in my life? This is all funny, I tell you. Why should I do anything special? This sort of desire is there among the people, you know, and that makes them suffer. I'm not a special person here. This is the wish of the Lord that things are happening like this. Whatever I do, whether I'm a cultivator, whether I'm doing some job, whether some business, whatever I'm doing, it's okay. Life is life. After all, I'm pleased with whatever things the way it is taking place, unfoldment of life. So remaining pleased is your prerogative. Mm. You may decide, you may not decide. If you don't decide, it is up to you. Life is there and it is not going to change. Your body, your figure is not going to change, your knowledge is not going to change. So, this is how things are. Rest of the time, we'll meditate, sit straight, close your eyes. I'm taking the names of various parts of the body. Look at those parts. Left foot, the toes, left knee, left thigh, right foot, the toes, right knee, right thigh, stomach, chest, back, right palm, fingers, right elbow, right arm, right shoulder, left palm, fingers, left elbow, left arm, left shoulder, neck, back side of the head, right ear, right cheek, left ear, left cheek, mouth, nose, left eye, right eye, forehead, top of the head, the entire body. This is how a human body is. There are so many other bodies in this world: dog, cat, elephant, ox, cuckoo, crow, so many things, frog. Trees are there, all are living things. Bodies are like this, they come and go in time. That is the nature of each and every body, each and every living organism. When the body was not there, this body was not there, I was not unhappy. The body would not be there, I would be unhappy. I understand this. There is a purpose. The Lord wanted this body to be here. That's why it is here. Each and everybody in this world is here because the Lord wanted him or her to be here. Do something, some purpose. So I'm happy with whatever I have done in my life. I don't have any dissatisfaction with respect to my knowledge, with respect to whatever I have done in my life. So also I'm happy with each and everybody in this world, whatever anybody has done. There is no question of dissatisfaction. See how the respiration is taking place, and because it is taking place, you are able to do anything. Anybody who is doing anything is because the air is keeping the body alive. Just pay attention. Don't control the respiratory system. Respiration don't control. Just pay attention and be grateful how the life is continuing helplessly. Mental worship. Imagine any form of the Lord. Any form you imagine is the form of the Lord because Lord is all pervasive. Put a flower at the feet of the Lord, prostrate in front and pray. Oh Lord, give me the capacity to change whatever I can change in any given situation. Give me the capacity to accept whatever I cannot change. And may I know clearly in each and every situation whatever I can change and whatever I cannot change. Doing salutations to the Lord again and again. Om Namah Shivaya, I am chanting. You just hear by hearing itself, the chanting takes place. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Entire ocean is one water. Entire universe is one consciousness. Just like in the dream, it is all one consciousness alone, looks like so many things. Consciousness in the ocean, in consciousness in your dream, looks like sun, moon, mountain, ox, human being, so many things in the dream. Everything is one consciousness. Similarly, the entire universe is nothing but one consciousness. I am that consciousness. Everything is that consciousness. ॐ स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्याय्येन मार्गेण महिं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतङ्गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ